The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s. South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy-fi series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
And stay tuned right now for those two characters of many characters, CBS Radio's Bob and Ray.
You going to do it, Ray, or would you like me today?
Go ahead.
This is Kent Lyle Birdley speaking.
Gee, not all the big name plugs.
Now, Bob Elliott and Ray Goulding take extreme pleasure in presenting the CBS Radio Network.
Thank you, announcer. And here we are at the Bob and Ray Show. Well,
And isn't this a happy-looking audience we're facing here today?
sure is.
All smiles.
You know, like so many programs that have audiences, we have them fill out these cards as they come in. Sometimes you come across some very interesting guests that way. You know, we have them write out their name, their home, what they do for a living, and their hobbies and so forth. We have, Bob, several members of the cast of the upcoming Broadway show.
So I noticed the Mother Goose story, huh?
Right. Little Jack Horner sitting over there. Jack, would you stand up, please? Let everybody see you, please. Jack Horner.
Little Miss Muffet is here, and Jack Spratt.
Whole cast.
These are the people who will be making the Mother Goose story what it will be on Broadway.
Right. And we have the president of the Gamble Benedict and Andre Horembianu fan club is here. I wonder if you'd stand up, sir.
Fine.
Yes.
Glad to have you here with us. And several other prominent people. This is the day, too, that we plan to let Webley play the entire version of Jealousy, which for so many weeks has been frustrating to you and to us, too, Webb, I might say.
It's been a good deal frustrating, Bob. You have no idea what it is to just play the introduction to Jealousy. It's a very imposing introduction.
I know it is.
Completely frustrating to have to cease right at that point.
Well,
for all those fans of mine who've been waiting, this is the day, and I hope my good friend Kingfisher's listening too.
Well, I'm sure that he will be, and all the other folks over there. And it'll be a very interesting little placebo for you. But now, Wally Ballou is...
It's going to be a little what?
I said it will be probably a very interesting, very practical placebo for you.
Placebo? Yes, that's right. Wally Ballou is over in Pennsylvania, Allentown, PA, where he's chatting with a woman blacksmith shop operator. We thought this would be interesting and unusual, so we've sent Wally with our Bob and Ray CBS microphones. Come in, please. Wally Ballou.
Standing here in the blacksmith shop of Mrs. Spencer Sturfer. We certainly are going to have a rather interesting discussion with Mrs. Sturfer.
To you,
I wonder, Mrs. Sturfer.
Quality Network here in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Mrs. Sturfer, could would you step over to our microphone, please?
Quality Network
For the Bob and Ray audience would like to know just how you have come about going into blacksmith work.
Wonderful. Would you please? And talk right into the Finley Quality Network mic.
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
My husband, of course, for many years,
Yes.
Operated this blacksmith shop, and then he departed about 11 years ago.
Excuse me just a minute, Mr. Sturfer. My engineer tells me...
I've never seen him since, so
Yes.
I have had the responsibility of taking over this rather masculine business, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm doing what I think is a very good job.
Do you find that people have as much confidence in a lady blacksmith as they would had your husband continued at this line of work?
What he means to say...
What do you mean, what I mean to
The Quality
say?
Network is this. Do you find anything different about working in a blacksmith shop?
Into this microphone, Mrs. Sturfer, please.
Well, I don't know what microphone to use.
Now, my engineer says he's not picking you up very well.
I would say this, that any woman who wants to do a thing like this can do it if
over here, Mrs. Sturfer, please. Wally Ballou for Bob and Ray's audience. You're not speaking into my microphone. You're speaking to that other fellow from a rival network who somehow got wind of the fact we were going to be out here to do this
here
interview
at the
today.
Finley Quality Network, friends, we're at the blacksmith
Never
shop.
mind that Finley Quality Network.
Operated by a woman. We thought this would be a
Mrs.
very
Sturfer.
unique and interesting interview. Mrs. What was your name again?
Mrs. Spencer Sturfer is her name.
Mrs. Durfer?
Sturfer.
Mrs. Sturfer, would you talk into our FMQ mic, please?
No, into this microphone, Mrs. Sturfer. I got here first.
Tell us exactly how you go about what is a typical day's work.
Ladies and gentlemen, somehow information is leaking out to the Finley folks that we're doing these interviews, and they're sending out their special
Remind
events.
everybody that this program is being brought to you by Joe's Service Station. Remember, Joe
now,
has full facilities.
there's another
for changing
commercial.
all types of tires, tubeless and
Well,
otherwise.
we can't stand this kind of stuff, and
Time to have
commercials
your
are leaking
wheel
into our
balance
Bob and Ray
too,
microphone.
probably. Drive into Joe's Service Station.
And the lady's going back to work anyway, so that's about the picture from here.
Altoona, Pennsylvania.
And back to Bob and Ray.
Thank you, Wally. Wally Ballou in, was it Altoona, Pennsylvania?
He's right about that, though. They're getting word of all of these beats that we've been trying to score. And
Hey, Mom.
in.
You're ready. You're ready, Mom. I'm going to play it now.
Yes, it's the moment that all of the Webley Webster fans around the country have been waiting for, the moment we promised him that we would allow him our network time to present his famed rendition of Jealousy. Webb, are you all set over there?
All set. All set.
Okay, the organ is in good shape, all pumped up and full of hot air.
Jealousy.
Pepsi-Cola refreshes without filling. Why? Because it's truly light.
Charlie, you're forgetting something.
Wait, Kay, there's more. Yes, ice-cold Pepsi is the delicious refreshment that goes great at a picnic or a party.
But, Charlie...
And Pepsi goes fast. People like it, so keep plenty handy. There.
Oh, you did fine. Except for one thing.
Well, I mentioned lightness and how Pepsi refreshes and how fast it goes.
You left out Pepsi sociability. You know the Be Sociable song.
But, Kay, I can't sing.
I can. Listen. Be sociable. Look smart. Keep up to date with Pepsi. Drink light, refreshing Pepsi. Stay young and fair. Get an air. Be sociable. Have a Pepsi.
Well, at least I can say this. Pick up an extra carton of Pepsi today.
Please do.
I can tell by that big smile on your face that you are finally pleased with what we've done for you.
Thank you very much. I just hope that this long wait that it was pleasant through the ear.
Sounded great from Earweb, and
oh boy, just wonderful.
You won't be on our necks anymore, I hope.
No, it's been done now. So, thank you again, Bob and Ray, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Always try to help you out as much as
wonderful.
Now then, it's time to call on Mr. Science, who I assume is to be visited by young Jimmy Schwab, his next-door neighbor. So now to the cellar workshop of Mr. Science. Come in, please, sir.
Well, hello, boys and girls, and a special hello to you, Jimmy Schwab, from next door. I see you're right on time.
Oh, boy. Hello, Mr. Science. Gee whiz. What kind of an experiment are we going to have today?
Well, Jimmy, this is an experiment that should be a great boon to you and your little friends. By that I mean that we should be developing something here today that will be a lot of fun for you. Have you ever written secret messages to other club members?
Oh, leaping lizards, Mr. Science. You're going to tell me how to write a secret message?
Well, not a secret code, actually, Jimmy. I imagine that this is something you've never stumbled upon. Now, you know what this is here, Jimmy.
Holy cat. No.
This is a lemon, Jimmy.
A lemon?
A common citrus fruit.
Boy, wait till I tell the kids at school I saw a lemon.
Now, Jimmy, maybe you're wondering what a lemon has to do with sending secret messages.
Holy cats, Mr. Science. What does a lemon have to do with sending secret messages?
I thought that's what you'd be wondering right about now, Jimmy. Let me, first of all, cut this lemon in half, and then I'm going to squeeze the juice from it into this little jar.
Cats, you're going to squeeze the juice from a lemon?
That's right,
oh,
Jimmy.
Boy, well, I tell the kids at school I saw that, Mr. Science.
All right. Now, a couple more squeezes. There it is.
Oh!
Now, you see, we have quite an amount of lemon juice from the lemon, Jimmy.
Yeah, Mr. Science.
Now you're probably wondering, what does lemon juice have to do with sending secret messages?
Gee whiz, Mr. Science. What does lemon juice have to do with sending a secret message?
I thought that's what you'd be wondering, Jimmy. Now, I'm going to take this little brush and dip it in the lemon juice, and then write a message.
A brush?
That's a brush.
Oh, boy!
And you know what this is?
Well, I tell a kid at school I saw a brush.
This is a piece of paper, ordinary
Paper! Wow-wee!
Now, I've written a message here in lemon juice, and we'll just turn on the automatic fan and let it dry it off. And in just a minute, you'll see a secret message appear. Now, have you seen me writing on this paper, Jimmy?
Holy no!
Oh, you don't see it.
Roseville.
Hand me that package of matches over there. Now, be careful when you're playing with matches, Jimmy.
Yes.
Scientific.
What's that, a match?
That's right.
Oh, boy, little...
Strike it on this piece of sandpaper.
Oh, yeah. Sandpaper, little like...
Now I just hold the match over the paper. And see the writing come out brown, Jimmy?
Mr. Science.
Yes, Jimmy.
Mr. Science, you got a little fire going.
This is a good way to write secret messages.
Mr. Science. Mr. Science, your workshop is aflame.
It went into my wastebasket there, Jimmy.
Holy cat!
Got a little bit ahead of me.
You get me out of here, you big boy.
Yeah. Well, we better get out of the workshop, Jimmy.
Get me out of here.
Next week, I'll show you another.
I thought I was going to give you a laser, boy. My God.
Thank you, Mr. Science, and you too, Jimmy Schwab.
You know, it seems at this time of year lots of folks wind up suffering from cold miseries.
And if this happens to you, here's how you can get relief fast with 4-way cold tablets.
Hi, I'm Mel Torme, getting ready to record some new songs. I don't mind these rehearsal sessions, but I dread a nasty cold. What kind of music can I make with body aching, feeling hot, feverish? I have to shake off cold miseries fast. So I take 4-way cold tablets. Then I begin to feel better right away.
Good advice, Mel. 4-Away's the fast way to relieve cold distress, even of virus colds. Clinical tests of all the leading cold tablets proved 4-Away fastest acting. In minutes, 4-Away's exclusive formula speeds wonderful pain reliever into your bloodstream and all through your body. In the same time, the other leading brands showed no trace of pain-relieving medicines. None of the other leading cold tablets, only 4-Away, started so fast to relieve all these cold miseries.
Relieves muscular pains, headache.
Reduces fever.
Calms upset stomach.
Also overcomes irregularity. Today, get 4-Away cold tablets, the fast way to relieve those nasty cold miseries. 4-Away, only 29 cents.
We'll have the voice of a good salesman for you in just 10 seconds.
All right, salesman, front and center.
Hello. I'm a good salesman, and I really have something for you.
And until tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you all to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumbs. This is the CBS Radio Network.
This is KCBS Radio, AM/FM in San Francisco.